Hey everybody, I'm not in the studio today, but a ton of people are asking me about this Candace Owens non-disparagement gag order thing with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire. So a couple things. Number one, non-disparagement clauses are pretty normal. I've been a CEO and I've had people sign them. I have signed them as an employee. I've signed them with venture capital firms with which I've worked. So they're totally normal. They should not. There's no reason that this gag order non-disparagement clause should stop a debate between Ben and Candace on Israel, because they could very simply say, we're not going to mention any other Daily Wire personalities or companies or policies. And boom, now it's now very specific. And if Candace signed this thing and did that of her own free will, as now a Catholic, and prior to that Christian, and now Catholic, who says Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King, the King says keep your promises. So you have to live by that. It's not always easy. Now on the topic of non-disparagement itself, so when I talk about my former radio employer back in the local radio days, when I talk about Bonneville's policies of forcing people to get injected or wear woke masks or go get the silly fraudulent PCR tests, I'm not disparaging them. I'm talking about a policy they have of which they should be proud. When I talk about the internal policies, at Bonneville, it's KTTH in Seattle, at least what they were when I was there, that you will pretend a man is a woman. If they come to work there and they want to pretend to be a woman, you'll pretend they are. I am not disparaging them. I'm talking about policies of which they should be proud, okay? Like the policy of their unhonored personalities aren't or weren't allowed to say fake news, and a lot of things they're not allowed to say. So I'm not saying that with any sense of disparaging. I'm describing their policies, and they should be proud of their policies. In the case of the Daily Wire, I would just say this. Maybe the thing you should do is publish any and all positions you don't allow your host to take or express, if that exists. I don't know that it exists. But if it does exist, you should be proud of these and publish them so other people cannot question, hey, is this being banned? Is this being shadow banned as a position? That way, the non-disparagement is not an issue. They can still do the debate. Everyone's been honest, and people who watch the Daily Wire understand there's certain things you're not going to hear discussed, or at least opinions you're not going to hear expressed. In fact, every conservative media organization should do this. Every media organization. But really, every conservative media organization that wants to be believable should be more believable and transparent than the Mockingbird media and say, yeah, there are things we're not allowed to say. So I'm not in the studio today, and I'm terrible at selfies, and I bet the lighting is weird and all that, but today's the day that God has made. I'm going to go enjoy it. God be with you.